Are you looking to run Instagram ads and not sure where to begin? Maybe you want to promote your overall e-commerce business, you have a clothing brand, or you're a real estate agent looking to generate more leads, or you simply want to grow your online presence through your profile on IG. Well, in this episode, we're going to cover everything there is to know on running Instagram ads. Let's get into it. So one of the biggest misconceptions is that there is a difference between Instagram ads and Facebook ads. The reality is at that pro level, we're running ads simultaneously on both platforms. Really what we're focusing on is optimizing on the actual event and the overall business goal and objective. And where the sale happens, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, we let the system optimize and make that decision of where we can get it for the lowest cost. And so it's really important that you fully understand your overall goals and what you would really like to achieve, because why do you really want to run on Instagram only? And the reality is maybe you didn't know that you can run on both simultaneously, focusing more on that purchase objective, generating leads, and not having to stress about how much to put towards Instagram, how much towards Facebook. Or maybe you think that Instagram is a much more better platform than Facebook, and therefore that's where you want to focus your funds. Well, the reality is that you don't have to stress about that. Obviously, if you're going to boost a post, you do have to run on the platform that you're selecting that post to be boosted on. But if you're doing something like Ad Center, you'll have a little bit more options, and same going for Ads Manager. But the overall purpose here is that you focus on that goal. So I want to encourage you to not get so much caught up on saying, hey, I just want to run Instagram ads. And I know it's a lot of talk out there and it becomes confusion because there is so many different options. And the three are simple. If you boost, you'll have to select the platform in which that post is being posted to boost it, and it's specific to that platform. If you're using Ad Center or Ads Manager, you'll have a little bit more different options between IG only and Facebook only. But reminder, focus more on the actual objective and goal that you'd like to achieve. And so in order for you to run Instagram ads, one method is going to be boosting. You'll select an IG post that you like, and you'll select the overall three objectives that it gives you available, right? Either to drive people to your profile, drive people to your website, or get more messages. One key thing I do want to point out here is that you fully think through the overall consumer journey, and not to get super deep, but basically, how are they viewing this ad? What is the call to action? What are you trying to achieve? And does it overall make sense? Can't tell you a lot of times I've received different sponsored posts that are boosted, and it doesn't make sense when it says send a message. I'm not sure why I would send you a message, right? So if you're a beauty salon, maybe you offer lashes, or you're doing hairs and you're showing your services, girls or different customers are more likely to click, hey, with some questions on, do you have an availability? Love it. What is the cost? How much does this cost? And so a lot of those service industries might make a little bit more sense for boosting a post with that specific call to action, but it'll go much further along if the creative, that actual post, actually aligns with what you're asking the individual to take action next. And so boosting here is also going to be another instance where, if, like, let's say you're a realtor or you're in the B2B industry and you really benefit from generating leads, it's going to come up short, because whether you're driving them to a website or you're prompting to get a message, again, unless your actual post is really strong with the call to action, where, for example, let's say you're a realtor and you say, hey, I want to tell you what your home value is. And this is super off the dome, so we would polish it, but basically saying, let's get you a home offer for free today. Send me a message below and we'll get that to you. Or maybe you have something on the other end. I saw one the other day where it was like, I'm looking for 40 qualified entrepreneur individuals that are looking to lose 10 pounds by X date. Message me below if that's you. And so that was super strategic. It called to the action that was on the actual post itself, and I clicked through and prompted through the different actions, and it made sense. It drew me in. A lot of times as well, if you're driving people to your website, why are they going to go to your website? If that thing is going to say learn more, you have to really think about through that action. And same goes where if you're driving them to just look at your profile. Keep in mind the overall objectives and what you're trying to achieve. And so boosting is going to be that place where you can, again, boost an Instagram post. It'll drive people to your profile, to your website, but it's going to be limited. But that's a form in which you can advertise on Instagram. And now moving along to running Instagram ads via Ad Center. Within Ad Center, you're going to have a lot more options with your goal versus boosting a post. You're going to see an option to get more messages, to get more website purchases. It gives you an option for some automated ads, get more website visitors, promote your business locally, promote your page, or get more leads. And now you're going to see little information icons on those objectives within Ad Center, and it's going to give you a little bit more information. And so what's really important here is that you understand that the system is very literal. Whatever objective you select, that is what it will focus on. So if you're selecting to drive more people to your website, that is all that is going to happen. What action takes place beyond that, whether it's a call, whether it's a lead form submission, it's not going to optimize towards that. It's not going to have that data or information. And so all it focuses on is driving people. Those events can take place. You could end up getting calls. You could end up people submitting a form or purchasing, signing up for one of your services, but you're really not maximizing and utilizing the platform to its best ability when using Ad Center and an objective like that. And the same goes for getting more of those website purchases. It doesn't allow you to optimize to any events, so it really will solely focus on individuals that are likely to take that action, but you will kind of be lost in the dark with Ad Center, and always will recommend leveraging Ad Center if you have some type of e-com store and you want to sell something, and we'll touch more on that. But one of the actual easier and greater features on Ad Center is if you're looking to get leads. So if you're that real estate agent or B2B and you benefit from those lead generations, you have the funnels, you have the system, the CRM for it. The reality is any business can benefit from leads and getting contact information, but it's important that it makes sense for your overall business, the user behavior, for the potential customers, and that you have the infrastructure for it so you don't just have a bunch of emails and you're not sure what to do. But within Ad Center, it will give you the option for that instant form, and that's going to be a great feature because it's basically going to generate leads for you, and people don't have to leave to your website. It's a form, it's native within the platform. Again, because you're looking to run ads on Instagram only, at that placement level on the second step, you will select Instagram only. Now, the reality is, hey, you're getting a lead. Who cares if it's coming from Facebook or Instagram? Because you'll create your ad within there. It's not necessarily boosting a post. Go ahead and leave the different options of the placements. So at the end of the day, you give the system the best possibility to generate the most leads for you at the lowest cost. So Ad Center is going to give you a little bit more of that versatility with a little bit more options for objectives as well as the ad that you're creating. I do want to note, and I forgot to mention that at the beginning, that Ad Center, you have to create an ad. You're not taking an existing post. That would be boosting. Ads Manager does have an option for that. We'll discuss that later. But again, you create that ad after selecting your objective, and you'll fill out the different details from placements, from your URL, and it's going to be a little bit more robust, a little bit more literal from boosting and taking that step up, and still being fairly easy for you to use. And now running Instagram ads on Ads Manager. Ads Manager is the holy grail. I'm always constantly pushing that because it is the most robust portion of advertising. It's more complex and it could take longer, but at the end of the day, it's going to get you the best results. And when you're advertising, and especially if you're limited on your resources, you're starting off, you want to maximize that. Why spend $200 just driving people to your website, hoping that they're filling something out, hoping that they're going to give you info, purchase your service, and just hope? It doesn't make sense to me when you can take that $200 and make it pretty literal and say, hey, I want this action taken. I'm a hair salon. These are my services. This button is where that booking is complete. I want people to take that action. The system is incredibly smart and will optimize that to that, and Ads Manager is the place that will give you that versatility. Same when it comes to an e-commerce. You'll be able to do website and your shop, connect your products. It's going to give you all sorts of versatility. So if you're an e-commerce, highly recommend that you stay away from boosting or Ad Center and really put in the time for Ad Center, because it's going to be the differentiator on making 0 sales to literally making thousands every month. And so we did mention here that Ads Manager has the availability of much more placements. So when you're boosting, you select whichever platform that post is native to and where you're going to boost it, and that's where it does it, right? Same goes for Ad Center. It does give you the option between Facebook and Instagram, but that is it. Now, when you come into Ads Manager, it's going to give you the option between Instagram Reels, Instagram Profile Feed, Instagram Stories. The placements are endless and it gives you more options. Now, we share this, and it's not in best practice for you to sit there and start nitpicking and saying, I only want Instagram. It's a whole lot better. Nobody uses Facebook. Again, the system is smart and it'll find the individual that's more likely to take that action on whichever platform that might be, so you don't have to break your head or limit the system and just basically select the placements that make sense, which in my opinion is going to be great for you to simply promote on both Facebook and on Instagram and letting the system to optimize. And now when it comes to the objectives, you're going to see a lot more options. It's going to give you awareness, which is basically a quick overview going to be eyes on your ad. That's all it'll optimize to, whether it's reach, whether it's impressions. I don't want to confuse you guys, whether it's video views, it's going to get eyes on your ad, similar to a billboard or a TV commercial. It's not going to optimize towards any action beyond that. So whether you get sales, whether people take actions, whether they click through to your website, whether they follow you, that's not so much what the system is looking for. It's simply finding eyes for your eyes. Not eyes for your eyes, eyes for your ads. And you're also going to see additional objectives, something like traffic, something like sales, and something like leads. Now those are somewhat similar to Ad Center, but again, they're a little bit more literal, because if you select on sales, you will get to dictate what type of action that is. So these are ways in which the Ads Manager is going to be far more robust than Ad Center, giving you those additional options. Same when it comes to leads, right? Over yonder on Ad Center, it's giving you the option in creating that lead center form. You'll have that same option here within Ads Manager, but it also gives you the option to generate leads by people taking a specific action on your website. When you set up that pixel and you're tracking and optimizing to that, counts click to calls as leads, and it'll basically make your ad a little bit more versatile for prompting an end user to click to call. Again, it has to make sense for your business and industry. We've done that with certain healthcare companies where it's a little bit of the older senior citizen community for Medicare. And so basically they're more likely to take that action to click to call. And another option that you're going to have is engagement. Now this is more or less more similar to boosting, but it's a whole lot more robust. You're more likely always going to select a specific post, and on that post you'll get to dictate and decide what really engagement you would like. You're going to be able to select for video views to get engagement on that actual post, meaning likes, comments. You can even select for people to send you messages on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, or on WhatsApp. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. We hope this was very helpful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like down below, and make sure you just subscribe to get more information, as we're always posting content helping small businesses and entrepreneurs navigate the cold digital world. Until next time, my friends. Hey, really quick, before you sign off, I want to invite you. I'm hosting a free live training this week on Facebook ads. We're calling it Facebook ads because that's the term that mostly everybody knows it by, but it's inclusive of Instagram ads as well. It's basically training you for free on how to use Ads Manager and how you can leverage that for your business. So make sure that you sign up if you're interested in learning more. It's free. We're going to have some free bonuses as well at the end. So hop on, learn some more, and be able to level up and take your business to the moon. Until next time.